Woo! Beautiful Joshua Tree. David of the Desert reporting live from Joshua Tree and the entrance to the park. It's so gorgeous up here. I urge everybody watching this to come up to Joshua Tree. It's a different world than Palm Springs and the Coachella Valley. There's a lot of artists here. And we're going to profile Lisa Morgan and her wonderful band, who plays an eclectic mix of country, from the Pretenders to Nancy Sinatra. She does it all. She's also running the Joshua Tree Voice, a monthly magazine, and she really wants to bring people up here and shine a light on Joshua Tree and the artist community of this area. So let's go see Lisa and her band, and thank you for watching. If you like this episode, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And give me a like button. I really appreciate that, or hit the like button. And more good stuff to come from DOD on location in beautiful, relaxing Joshua Tree. Good morning. Actually, good afternoon, Lisa.
Good afternoon, David.
How are you?
I'm good.
It's good to see you. I'm here with Lisa Morgan, and she's a shaker and mover in the high desert, actually all over the Coachella Valley, in my opinion, because she plays music, she's got a band, and she also publishes this Joshua Tree magazine, which is amazing. And I wanted to ask her how she got started with this and music.
Well, music has always been something that's kind of been in me. So I found a way to channel that when I got hired into my first band after singing karaoke.
Great.
At the tender age of 30.
Better late than never.
Eventually went to Vegas, and thank goodness they didn't tell me that you couldn't sing after 30, because there is an age limit there. Did that for a couple of years, I think, mostly just to see if I could. But it was disappointing, because you're singing a lot of cover songs that you go to, I think you go to places like Vegas or even Nashville and think you're an artist, but when you start playing gigs, to make money, to make it an actual business plan, you find out you're not necessarily an artist, you're more of a beer salesman. So
Yep.
I left Vegas in 2000 when I came back to California. Started into marketing. First job was with the Los Angeles Newspaper Group.
Oh, great.
And it was during that time that Daily News decided to create a community piece, very much like Joshua Tree Voice, with the glossy cover and newsprint inside that would tell the stories of the communities and how businesses advertise to their neighborhood. Yep. And it was really successful. Yep. But I did a lot of different things in Los Angeles in the market, radio, direct mail. So music turned into more of a marketing thing, and then the evolution of the digital world.
Absolutely.
So I just went from job to job. So pretty much, I feel like I've been training for this my whole life.
Absolutely. Just like me with the channel and now my Desert Video Productions. But I
my
think
first job here, when I returned to the desert, when my dad passed away, was for CV Weekly, Coachella Valley Weekly.
Oh, yeah.
So I did that for the last 9 years. I helped them launch, and
great.
Learned a lot through Tracy Dietland, the owner and publisher of CV Weekly. And most recently, with all the changes post-COVID and a lot of people moving into the Joshua Tree area, I saw the need to capture the stories in the heart of the community before it got overrun with all the new and all the change.
Exactly.
So to preserve things for posterity, as well as to introduce this really magical place and the people that it chooses to embrace. I wanted to capture that, and it was a little bit bigger than what CV Weekly could do. So when I had the idea, I approached Raymond Rodriguez Jr., who is the owner of Casuelas Cafe and Cork Tree Restaurants, and I gave him the idea, and he was immediately inspired by it. We both have a deep love for this. We both grew up, here in the desert. So he was 100% on board, and I talked to Tracy, and we decided to work together and make this happen. And we're in our fourth issue. I'm working on the fifth issue right now.
It's
because we're always a month ahead.
It's a great magazine, by the way. If you guys will check it out, Joshua Tree Voice. It's got excellent stuff on the desert and artists, and Lisa puts her footprint on the magazine, and again, just expressing herself through art, which we're surrounded by right now.
Well, we have great photographers up here, and they all contribute. We have other writers that are on board to contribute. So this is a startup. We just started. We've got 4 issues, working on the 5th. We're distributing in San Diego County, Ventura County, Santa Barbara County, and Los Angeles County.
Wow.
All the low desert as well as the high desert. So we are trying to spread the message of love, celebrating all that we love, and the culture, about what the ramifications are of our actions if we're camping, and what to watch out for, how to be safe, how to keep the ecology safe, and support the musicians up here. There's so much talent, it's ridiculous. I never am short of content. I'm always pushing content to the next issue,
right?
Because there's so many beautiful people to write about, and unique people, and we can't keep it on the shelves. So, because people are interested in the Joshua Tree area.
Absolutely, including that place Poppy and Harriet, which is a lot of people from LA, and then Lisa plays, I think, at Cosuelas in Palm Desert, and also Palm Springs, I believe, at Fish Place.
At Shanghai Reds.
Shanghai Reds. And so I've seen her, she's wonderful, her band's great, and you can catch her anywhere in the desert. And you're going to keep the band up and the magazine? That's the plan for 2022?
I have to, because the band is part of my soul. It's what keeps me whole and happy. And the magazine is my purpose. I feel like that is a platform for so many other artists to be seen and heard and recognized.
And if anybody wants to submit an article, how would they write for the Joshua Tree Voice?
info@joshuatreevoice.com.
Okay, great. Wow. Lisa, I think that's wonderful. I want to thank you. And I've seen her before. Check her out, Lisa Morgan. Is that the name of the band? Is it under your name?
Lisa Lynn and the Broken Hallelujahs. We named it after a Leonard Cohen lyric in the song Hallelujah.
That's fantastic. Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And best of luck.
It's one of my dad's favorite songs to hear me sing. I'm going to sing it nice and loud so he can hear me. Yes, she seemed alright, but dogs are lying, though she looked a little worried and weak. She tried to pretend it wasn't there in the end. Daddy never came home to. I was only 8 years old that summer. Crazy for trying, I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving. Thank you. Little homage to Miss Patsy Cline, the queen herself. Yeah, we're Lisa Lynn and the Broken Hallelujahs, and I must confess we have an identity crisis. We're not sure if we're a country band or a rock band or just some ska punk band. We have multiple personalities, so bear with us. We just play the music we like, and people tend to like it too, so we hope you do.